I'd like to recap where we are after yesterday's announcement of the expulsion of dozens of Russian intelligence officers who were operating under diplomatic cover here in the United States, and also talk about the closure of the Russian consulate in Seattle, Washington. Following discussions with members of the Cabinet and our Deputy Secretary of State, John Sullivan, the President personally ordered the action to demonstrate our unbreakable solidarity with the United Kingdom after Russia used a military-grade nerve agent to attack a British citizen and his daughter, and to impose serious consequences on Russia for its continued violations of international law. In addition to the 48 Russian intelligence officers operating under diplomatic cover, they have been declared persona non grata. We have also separately initiated the process of expelling 12 Russian intelligence officers also operating under diplomatic cover from Russia's mission to the United Nations in New York for abusing their privilege of residence under the United Nations Headquarters Agreement. Together, these steps constitute the largest single expulsion of Russians ever ordered by the United States. It is a mark of how seriously we take the threat that Russia poses, and an indication of our readiness to impose further costs to respond to this and other reckless and destabilizing actions. Alongside our own announcement, you've seen the unprecedented wave of similar actions and expulsions taken by other governments, our global partners, and our allies. The United States, the United Kingdom, NATO, and now 25 other countries have so far announced the expulsions of 151 Russian personnel. To highlight for you, and I can provide you this list, and I'll just read a few of those countries who, in concert with the United States and the UK, of course, are working together on this. Ukraine deciding to expel 13. NATO, we learned this morning, 7. France 4, Germany 4, Poland 4, Canada 4, Lithuania 8, the Czech Republic 3, Moldova 3, we just learned about that today, the Netherlands 2, Denmark 2, Albania 2, Italy 2, Spain, Australia, both 2, Romania, Estonia, 1 each, Latvia, Croatia, Sweden, Macedonia, Norway, Hungary, Finland, and Ireland, 1 each for those countries, and we've just most recently learned of Belgium deciding to kick out 1. The United Kingdom, of course, deciding to expel 23. Our Deputy Secretary Sullivan, Assistant Secretary Wes Mitchell, and many others in the building across the interagency process have worked tirelessly over the past 3 weeks to achieve this unprecedented level of cooperation and also coordination. The end result, 151 Russian intelligence personnel sent home to Moscow, is a testimony of how seriously the world takes Russia's ongoing global campaign to undermine international peace and stability, to threaten the sovereignty and security of countries worldwide, and to subvert and discredit Western institutions. As we said yesterday, the door to dialogue with the Russian government remains open, but if Russia wants to improve relations, it needs to first acknowledge its responsibility for this attack and cease its recklessly aggressive behavior.